Hello. Today we are looking at collection mapping and development using infographics at Arroyo Seco Regional Branch of Los Angeles Public Library. The first infographic that we will be looking at is a quick comparative glance of the children's and adult collections at Arroyo Seco. The reason that I chose to look at the children and adult collections are because the two major user groups have been identified as children and adult versus teenagers and seniors. So a look at the children's collection here on top shows that the children's collection has an excellent collection of picture and storybooks, which includes beginners reading, such as Dr. Seuss novels and Clifford the Big Red Dog, and they also have modern picture and storybooks. So they have an excellent collection, and you can see it comprises the majority of the children's collections. Next, we have graphic novels, which make a fair representation at Arroyo Seco, and the collection does look very used, so it is a popular collection with a lot of different available titles. The fantasy novels is a very robust collection as well. They have all the Harry Potter novels and several copies, and they have a lot of the new popular vampire fiction and other science fiction novels. So they do have a good collection of that as well. They have a nice Spanish collection of both fiction and nonfiction books, but in Spanish, which is also a good collection. And their classic literature collection is also very good as well. The parts that were just okay or needs improvement would be the history, geography section, and the biography section. Um, it the titles could use an update as well as maybe increasing, because we can see here it's less than 10%. Now to the adult collection. The adult collection was more evenly distributed versus the children's, where we see the prevalence of the picture books. But they did have a very good mystery and science fiction section, and those sections actually have their own little section because they do have a lot of titles. They had a good romance selection in their fiction collection. They also had a very nice Spanish adult collection. The Spanish collection was much bigger than the children's Spanish, but the primary race in Highland Park are Latinos, so it's good that they have the Spanish collection. The history and biography section was very robust. The history, biography, cookbooks, and travel guide sections all actually had their own section because they have so many titles in those areas, and so those areas are have a good quality collection. However, the digital literacy, such as tutorials on Microsoft Word or basic computers, and modern tutorials on modern software, modern computers, were lacking, as well as job resources. They had a few books on resumes. I think it was about 2 shelves that they had on job resources and digital literacy type books. So those were in need of improvement. So based on this comparative glance of the children and adults collections, we then look at what parts could use improvement. So as I mentioned, we can either halt or just reduce spending here on the picture and storybook, graphic novels, and fantasy novels. And Arroyo Seco does have a collection budget of $48,000, and most of it is spent on the children's collection. And children use the library for story time, but also for research projects. And the times I was there, the children did ask for geographical information. And so, but I think the library only had like 1 or 2 books on Italy, for children. So here we could definitely boost the educational content, the history, geography, biographies, and classic lit, because we still have a whole lot of storybooks for reading time. Okay, next, the adult collection. Again, here, the job resources and digital literacy could definitely use a boost. I think that would be the most helpful to the adult population that uses the library, because a lot of them, yes, they do use the library for entertainment purposes to get their fiction novels, but a lot of them need more job resources and digital literacy, because those are the requested services. Um, those are some of the most requested services from the library. So this has been a presentation of collection mapping and development using infographics. Thank you for watching.